is back. Boy, we have missed you, but we are so connected. Southern and North Carolina Central. Chris Mosley on the return, and Mosley tripped up for Harris preseason first team selection.
And you see the numbers from a season ago. Left-handed quarterback can really get rid of the ball quickly, has a lot of zip on his passes. The key will be as the game slowed down for him. At times he could play rushed a season ago.
On first down, he hands it off. He's got some familiar feet. Here on 2nd and 6, Harris quickly put the ball out of his hands to Chauncey Spikes, and Spikes picks up the first down. Humphrey along that left side. Shift there from Luke Bracey. Look for him, 84 and white. He's targeted, and the pass incomplete.
210 pounds could be a one-on-one problem as well.
Harris in this Eagles offense moving the ball well in Southern Territory. 1st and 10 from the 45 of the Jags. Harris with time, looking, surveying. Luke Bracey, huddle offense, and Harris rears back, pass complete to Makai Wall. First down and more. And they go back to the run with Chris Mosley. Mosley first down, and he's inside the for Harris. Quickly to Spikes again, and great tackle and recognition right there as Traylon James tries to get some pressure. Harris steps up, decides to tuck it and run. He's going for more. He's down at the 1-yard line. Impressive drive to open for North Carolina Central. Up ahead, and the Eagles with their first score of the 2025 campaign.
Take a look from the aerial view. That's why you have a big running back. Contact made, 3 yards in the backfield, forward lean. He uses that 210-pound frame to spin.
We're on to attempt the extra point. New kicker here, and a 7-0 advantage to open this cricket.
Fastballs for strikes, or is he missing targets?
Well, first run here from scrimmage for Southern.
Well as running. Defenses hate that. I think that may be why they're going with him early. But the unique thing about Southern University and their offensive game plan with their philosophy.
Up the middle, you said he was special. He can do this. Dual threat quarterback. He said, I got my legs. I got this. Touchdown, Southern. The answer.
Bottle up and they spread you out. You got to look at the quarterback. And number 41 got caught peeking in the backfield. You lost track of where he was. And a quarterback that's got legs like McCoy is going to make you pay.
Zimmer on for the extra point, and it's through, and it's a now Central gets the ball back in the hands of Christian Mosley on the return. The 20, 30, he's got some speed down the sideline.
They have high expectations on the bluff.
Harris tried to go outside and target Cosby again. No flag there. Trey Oliver.
When's the last time they've lost that many games in a season? We'll see what Coach Colsey can do for the Rattlers.
We'll get an opportunity to see them next weekend down in Miami. Mosley once more lowering his shoulder right to the outside. Keeps on going. Extra yardage, extra effort. 2nd and 13. Nice jump cut there from Amaggio.
Man-to-man coverage across the board. Here comes pressure.
Secondary has to be on their heels. Pass complete to Chauncey Spikes. Sheds the tackle. For the Eagles here. And again, it's A.J. Rogers. This time he's
North Carolina Central.
Closing minute of the first quarter here from the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge. Feeling some pressure. Avoiding it does Walker Harris, and picks up positive yardage. This
should be an easy throw and catch for Walker Harris. Pre-snap look. You got to do something about that.
It is, and he ggets the pass complete. Inside or just around the 5 session so far in this game. And Maggio moving ahead and going backwards.
And at this point, you're just trying to say, you know what, they pushed us around a little bit, but can we just hold them to just a field goal?
Harris looking, scrambles. He's got a little edge right there near it. What's the call? They're going to say touchdown.
Give up another touchdown. They're still in this football game tied.
And that's Gerard Hicks. Gerard Hicks, who they like to line up all over the field.
5 overtime games a season ago, so they don't get rattled. Backs were against the wall, and they emerged.
Oh, my. It's Mike Franklin. Franklin. Jaguars a lift after we saw their big quick punch of 3 plays and 80 yards, and taking a shot here, has a man just over the outstretched hands of offensive coordinator. Kenny Pham on the punt.
And it seems so far, so we'll see what the storyline is. And I know the conference rivals are starting to watch this. Nice throw.
Oh! And the hit on Chance Peters would be special. Walker Harris looking again, immediately coming up. Great recognition from Michael Jones, Mike Jones Jr. from the Central 38. Again, out of the hands of Walker Harris into Chance Peterson.
Man coverage on the outside. He's making a quick decision where to go with it. You just can't do it.
Whoa! Luke Bracey pops right back up. The big tight end keeps on going.
Good recognition by Bracey.
And into the end zone. And Chris Mosley with the score.
Elbow hit. The elbow made him down. The ground cannot cause a fumble in college. So I've got him down. I got this as being a good overturn.
Gets a timeout back, and we'll explain that after this play.
1st and 10, and Harris hands it off to Mosley. Chris Mosley along the outside, and Chris Mosley pushed out.
Sets up the safety, a little bit of a poor tackling angle by Horatio Johnson on that play.
And great camera work here.
Well, look at that body control. Oh, he's out on the
right
9-yard line.
They did him. Now Central looking to punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Harris has a man, steps up in the middle. He's stopped, and the tackle made by Mike Jones as of Kinney. Snaps it away. Harris looking, threads it in, and it brought it down at the last minute by 31-yard attempt from Caleb Robinson. His first field goal of
3.
Well, just the 10th play of the game for the Jaguars. A little shake and bake as McCoy.
But you can't give up the explosive play.
Oh, get it out there. Trey Holland says, try to catch me if you can. Oh, yeah. In for the score. Fields clean. No flags. 80-yard TD. Zimmer, the extra point. Good, longer than
defense and trying to make it count. We talked about Trey Holly, very excited to get this young man, one of the best running backs in the history of Louisiana. He can just hit different. And he recognizes no safety in the middle field. All I have to do is make one guy miss.
Blocking up front, I got the rest.
And everything will be all right.
Rufino Van Gates, another impact player on the other side here on the return to win it for the MEAC in 2021. Best starting field position. And Christian Mosley said, okay, no problem. That means a shorter distance to run and touchdown.
Now, this is a good job by Chris Mosley with the recognition. He's going to size up Herman Brister III. Number 3 will come on your screen. Poor angle, turns on the speed. Home run hitter. Know how to take angles. And Chris Mosley did a great job.
2 plays just lit up this Center Park Stadium. Great tackle and pursuit there. Isaiah Lawson, the 5th-year senior out of Queen.
Timing of him, and now they're electing to go with the Thunder. But I thought the Lightning looked pretty good to me. Middle of the field right now.
McCoy decides to take off and run, picks up the first down. They cannot.
First down to keep the drive alive.
Precious seconds ticking off the clock for Southern. Taking a shot deep. Darren Morris, the intended target. A lot of contact with him and Jakari Martin.
6. Don't give up the touchdown. Don't give up the big play. Give up the penalty.
Southern has 2 timeouts to work with as well. That one batted at the line of scrimmage. That interior line of North Carolina Central getting a 2nd and 10 here. They elect to run the football with Mike Franklin. Again, 3rd and 7, 9 seconds remaining in the half. At the timeout.
That's
and an
man.
excellent play by Thomas Johnson. Mike Franklin to the left of Cam McCoy in the backfield here on 3rd and 6. Pulls out, looks, and bounces it in the pass.
And let's not forget, AUC right down the street, where Morehouse College is located, along with Spelman, Clark Atlanta.
And the resurgence of Morris Brown. And Christian Mosley once again, nice bounce off, and he's still on his feet. And carry tonight for Mosley. So continue to feed him.
20-year anniversary, and this is my 20th year working for ESPN as well, so I've been fortunate to be with all these games. And was there when it was played in Birmingham, and they moved it to Orlando, then they moved it to home and home.
18 here on 3rd and 6, 50% so far tonight on converting, wide open, and Harris makes the throw in. Coming in, and you see Kelby Givens. Now 1st and goal, a little bit closer for Central as they hand it off to Rogers again, who tries to push his way through, but
get off the ball quickly. Number 91 in the center of the defense for Southern.
Harris to pass, open man, and touchdown, Kyle Morgan from 3 yards out, and the Eagles extend their lead. They added a field goal as well, and now the score 24-14.
I say a little bit of acting. So take a look at Kyle Morgan. Oh, I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going across formation. That's how he got so wide open.
Standing out.
And a good team's going to make you pay for some type of turnover. It was a shank punt, 7-yard punt that they took advantage of.
Trey Holly, 3rd and long. McCoy gets it out underneath. That's Holly. He can do a lot. Gets past the original line. Darrell Taylor back to receive it for the Eagles. Lets it bounce off the bounce, picks it up, and Taylor tries to get up and go, and then it's popped.
Kim Belton, cue that up again. I cue that up again. That ball skips. That ball skips short of home plate. Your catcher, ooh, big hit.
Listen, I was just wanting to chase outside.
So let's get this right.
Okay, right, so from 60 feet away. I thought, look, I ain't 50 centimeters. That's all I'm going to say. As a breakaway once more from Chris Mosley. And Chris Mosley, 1st and goal. And they hand it off once more. Mosley.
Arthur Rogers.
He gets the carry. And a flag comes out in the end.
It becomes more challenging.
Instead of half the distance, now on the 6-yard line. The toss out. And that's an easy score in for Alina Maggio. A 6-yard punch in. And the Eagles keep soaring.
And you'll see here, take a look at number 70, number 83. That's the entourage. That's the crease. They opened up the Williams, who's coming and done a really good job in the backup role at right tackle, along with Luke Bracey, leading the entourage into the...
They're letting Chennis Berry and all of the MEAC know what they may have in store for this season as Cam McCoy once again takes off. Well, he has been excited when he tucks it and runs it. You got to hold
Smith in our 2-minute offense. And Robert couldn't catch save his life, but he could get a screen pass.
On 3rd and 10, Trey Holly in the game, and McCoy swept out of the pocket, giving chase a couple of Eagles defenders. Jaguars punt it away. And just letting it roll.
We knew they would be good, and the MEAC, it's such a sprint. South Carolina State doesn't care what they're doing right now. Morgan State doesn't care what they're doing right now, but back play. But Patrick Mahomes, obviously up there, fantastic career in Norfolk as he makes his...
In and out of the hands of Darren Morris. Morris, who had a...
the great receiver is going to make this catch for you. I mean, that ball, that's how many balls, deep balls have we seen hit off? I always say there's only one Deion Sanders. In the history of sports, or maybe 2 of them, him and Bo Jackson. Going to make a good tackle here. Nice tackle in the open field.
Defense continuing to drive the ball down the field. That play to the university and that program bolstered, and we see the effects of it now. And fall on the ground, and that's Thomas Johnson who comes up with it. There was a swarm. This went into the hands of Darrell Taylor. Taylor, who's struggling, that one comes out. They're on 2nd down. Harris back to pass, feels the pressure, and he goes down.
But you still have a chance with Southern playing so much man-to-man coverage. You still have a chance of converting this.
Little screen action right there to bring down. And Brown on the fair catch. Assistant coach in the NFL and comes out of that North Carolina area.
Using the terminology, and there's a place for that, and getting your point across when you know that.
I just don't get it because you're an LA guy. That's cool. I'm a Cubs fan, so it's cool. Pass.
But you'll put the Cubs on there. I'm looking forward to the app. And nice throw.
Right in there, Malachi Jackson, but we saw penalty marks. And once again, and was
at the weekend, and you mentioned the Invest Fest or whatever, Scotty Scheffler's in town. They're playing golf right to you. You know you're going to play him at night.
Right.
You know it's going to be a night game. And, you know, one of my favorite stories is we're going to count.
Arthur Rogers on the carry, a new quarterback in Josh Jones. So
it's like the one question they were worried about was running back, and Chris Mosley may be the answer. If he can keep running like he did tonight, look out, MEAC, you're all in trouble.
And restoring bragging rights to the Mid-Eastern Athletic